Top 15 Most Popular but Deliciously Unhealthy Christmas Dishes in the U.S. Ah, Christmas! The season of joy, laughter, and unapologetically feasting on everything that's oh so bad, but oh so good. It's the time of year where stretching your holiday pants becomes an extreme sport, and calorie counts are conveniently removed from every thought. But hey, who's judging? In this merry guide, we'll hilariously explore the classic 15 Christmas dishes that are secretly plotting against your New Year's fitness resolution. Along the way, I'll sprinkle in cooking tips, healthier twists, and some recipe ideas to keep things festive and flavorful. Turkey, the golden centerpiece of holiday feasts. By itself, turkey is a lean, protein-packed bird. But the stuffing, made with bread, butter, garlic, and indulgent sausage, stuffing hijacks this innocent bird and turns it into a calorie bomb. Recipe Exploration Twist. Why not swap traditional stuffing for a quinoa-based version? Add dried cranberries, toasted almonds, and a sprinkle of sage for a new twist on a classic. Your turkey will thank you for the makeover. Ham brings the festive vibes, but it also brings a hefty dose of sodium and sugar-glazed decadence. Pair that with pineapple rings and cloves, and you've got a holiday dish that'll make your arteries shiver. Keep it creative. Try a honey mustard or balsamic glaze instead of traditional brown sugar. Pair it with roasted Brussels sprouts for a balanced meal that doesn't skimp on flavor. Mashed potatoes are everyone's favorite sidekick, until you realize they're typically drowning in butter, cream, and salty tears of joy. Sure, they're comfort food royalty, but the calories are sneaky. Let's lighten it up. Try mashing cauliflower with garlic and Greek yogurt for a lower-carb option that still satisfies all those creamy cravings. Bonus tip: roasted garlic takes this dish to the next level. Candy on a vegetable? Who thought of this? Sweet potatoes start strong with their vitamins and natural sweetness, only to end up buried under marshmallows and brown sugar. Switch it up. Roast sweet potato, wedges with cinnamon and paprika, letting their natural sweetness shine without the sugar overload. Use a drizzle of maple syrup if you're craving a touch of indulgence. This retro dish combines green beans with cream of mushroom soup and crispy fried onions. The sodium levels alone are enough to derail Santa's sleigh. Recipe reboot. Skip the canned soup and make your own creamy sauce with almond milk and a sauté of mushrooms and onion. Toss with freshly roasted green beans for a modern, guilt-free version. Casseroles are the potluck MVP, but all that cheese and cream make them a slippery slope into Calorie Town. From broccoli and cheddar to sausage and potato, these dishes don't hold back. Healthy hack. Use low-fat cheese, Greek yogurt as a creamy base, and load up on veggies to tip the scale toward health. Adding a crumbly almond topping instead of breadcrumbs is another game-changer. Gravy has one mission: to smother everything on your plate in its salty, fatty glory. Made from pan drippings and thickened with flour, it's both a flavor boost and a calorie grenade. Alternative idea: try a mushroom or onion-based gravy made with vegetable broth and a splash of wine. It's lighter, but still brimming with deliciousness. These fluffy, buttery rolls are practically begging to be dunked in gravy or spread with even more butter. The problem? They're made with white flour, offering little more than a carb rush. Bake smart. Switch to whole grain flour and fold in some fresh herbs for a nuttier, more complex flavor. You'll barely miss the original. Cranberries are tart, antioxidant-rich superstars until canned cranberry sauce enters the scene, packed with pounds of sugar. It's basically candy pretending to be a side dish. Let it be fresh. Make your own cranberry sauce by simmering fresh cranberries with orange zest and just a touch of honey or agave. It's zingy, bright, and way more balanced. Whether it's sugar-dusted snowballs or gingerbread cookies with royal icing, Christmas cookies dominate dessert tables and our diets. Let's face it, you're not eating just one. Mix it up. Try subbing almond or oat flour into your cookie recipes and use coconut oil or unsweetened applesauce as a butter alternative. Add dark chocolate chunks for an antioxidant bonus. With its rich filling and buttery crust, pumpkin pie is the quintessential holiday dessert. Pair it with whipped cream, and you've turned a vegetable into a sugar-loaded delight. Pro tip: swap out the heavy cream for evaporated skim milk in the filling. And why not try a nut-based crust instead of traditional pastry? It adds flavor and nutrition. An eggnog toast feels like the ultimate festive gesture, but between the eggs, cream, sugar, and booze, this drink packs more calories than your Christmas dinner. Keep it festive. Whip up a dairy-free eggnog using almond or oat milk, a touch of maple syrup, and nutmeg. You can even throw in a shot of rum if you're feeling adventurous. This traditional dessert may have its fans, but let's be real. It's essentially a sugar and fat marathon disguised as holiday nostalgia. Brandy butter? Game over. Bright idea. Go for a lighter steamed pudding, swapping out some of the dried fruit for grated carrot or apple. It's still festive, but less likely to send you into a food coma. Building gingerbread houses is fun, until you realize they're basically constructed from butter, sugar, and flour. Add candy and frosting decorations, and your edible masterpiece becomes a calorie avalanche. Creative alternative. Skip eating your gingerbread house and decorate it purely for display. Then bake smaller, healthier gingerbread cookies with spices and molasses for actual snacking. Nuts are typically the healthy heroes of the snack world, but once candied, they're hijacked by sugar and rendered mildly addictive. As for candied fruits, let's just call it dessert. Snack smarter. Roast nuts with spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and a pinch of cayenne for a flavorful punch. For a fruity fix, try baking apple or pear slices with cinnamon and honey. Now, before you start glaring at your Christmas spread with suspicion, let's remember one thing: moderation is key. These dishes may not win any healthy eating awards, but their real job is to fuel happiness and memories, which is what the holidays are really about. Feeling inspired to reimagine a classic recipe? Looking to balance indulgence with mindfulness? Try some of the recipe tweaks above to enjoy your favorites without totally derailing your health goals. And hey, if you end up having that second slice of pie, don't sweat it. There's always next year for kale salads and self-control. Happy cooking, happy eating, and happiest of holidays!